Let me ask you something. What do you do when the woman you loved chooses someone else? What do you do when, on the very day meant for love, she's in another man's arms, laughing, kissing, forgetting you even exist? You could break down, you could beg, you could drown in self-pity, but that would make you weak, and weak men don't win. Listen closely. This moment right here, this pain you feel, is a gift. It's a test. The universe is watching. Will you collapse under the weight of your emotions, or will you rise from the ashes as a man forged in fire? Because right now, she thinks she's won. She believes you're hurting, waiting, desperate for a sign that she still cares. But what if you flipped the script? What if, instead of breaking, you became unbreakable? What if, instead of chasing, you disappeared? What if, instead of proving your worth to her, you proved it to yourself? This is how you win. Not by reacting, not by fighting for her attention, not by showing her you care. You win by not caring at all. And when you do that, when you master the art of indifference, she'll feel it. She'll wonder, she'll regret. But by then, it won't matter, because you'll be too busy becoming the kind of man who never loses himself over a woman again. If you're ready to take control, like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop this phrase in the comments below. Pain fuels my power. Now let's begin. Number 1, the pain is your power. You feel it in your chest, don't you? That sharp, twisting pain, the weight in your stomach, the racing thoughts that won't let you sleep. Good. That means you're alive. That means you have fire inside you. But here's what weak men do. They let that pain consume them. They drown in it. They waste hours, days, even years hoping, waiting, and stalking her social media, trying to figure out how she moved on so fast. They play the victim, telling themselves she was the only one, that they'll never find someone like her again. You are not a weak man. Pain is power. Pain is the greatest motivator in existence. It's what fuels revolutions, builds empires, and turns men into legends. And yet, most men waste it. They waste it crying over someone who has already replaced them. They waste it staring at a phone that will never ring. They waste it drinking, smoking, numbing themselves, running from the very thing that could make them unstoppable. But not you. You will be different. Right now, you stand at a crossroads. You can either let this break you, or you can use it. Every rep in the gym, every skill you master, every dollar you make, let the pain push you. When you feel like stopping, remember the rejection. When you feel weak, remember the way she chose someone else. When you feel like giving in, remember the way she didn't hesitate to walk away. Let it remind you exactly why you'll never put a woman at the center of your world again, because she is not your purpose, you are. And here's the truth she will never admit. Women respect strength. They are drawn to power, discipline, and self-mastery. She expects you to spiral. She expects you to chase. She expects you to be the same man she left behind. But what happens when you become someone unrecognizable? A man so disciplined, so sharp, so powerful that when she looks back, she regrets ever walking away. Not because you wanted her to, not because you needed her validation, but because you became something greater. There is no revenge stronger than success. There is no power greater than the man who turns his suffering into strength. And that's exactly what you will do. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below. I forge strength from suffering. Number 2. She's not special. Your mind made her that way. You think she's different, don't you? You think she was the one, that no other woman will compare, that she had something no one else has. Wrong. That's the lie your mind is feeding you. That's the illusion your emotions have created. The truth? She was just a person you assigned meaning to, a person you convinced yourself was rare. But the only reason she seemed special was because you made her that way. Your brain is wired to amplify what it loses. It's human nature. When something is taken away, we place more value on it. But let's be real. If she were truly as special as you think, she wouldn't have left. If she were truly different, she wouldn't be in another man's arms so soon. She was never above you. You just placed her on a pedestal so high that you forgot your own worth. And that stops today. Look around. The world is filled with women, millions of them, some smarter, some more loyal, some more beautiful, but none of them should ever hold the power to make you doubt yourself. She is not a goddess. She is not irreplaceable. She is not the prize. You are. The moment you stop seeing her as special is the moment you take your power back. And here's what happens next. She feels it. Women can sense when a man detaches, when he no longer sees her as the center of his universe. And nothing unsettles a woman more than a man she can no longer control emotionally. The second you stop longing for her, the second you stop viewing her as something rare, is the second she starts to question everything. Why aren't you chasing? Why aren't you broken? Why does it feel like you've moved on without hesitation? That's when doubt creeps in. That's when regret takes hold. She lost you, not the other way around. And once you realize that, you win. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. She was never the prize, I am. Number 3. Embrace stoic indifference. Right now she thinks she has the power. She thinks you're hurting, waiting, hoping for a second chance. She believes she still controls your emotions. But what happens when she looks at you and sees nothing? No sadness, no anger, no reaction. That's when everything changes. Women expect men to chase. They expect men to beg, to linger, to fight for their attention. That's why indifference is the most powerful weapon you have. When you become emotionally untouchable, you flip the entire dynamic, because now she's the one who's uncertain. Now she's the one wondering. The strongest men in history mastered this art, the power of not caring. Stoicism isn't about pretending to be emotionless. It's about controlling your emotions so fully that nothing external can shake you. When a man reaches this level, he becomes magnetic. Why? Because true power is in needing nothing. Think about it. Who has more control? The man who's desperate for her love, or the man who remains unaffected whether she stays or leaves? The man who is willing to walk away will always hold the advantage. Always. So what do? You detach. You remove her from the center of your mind. You stop checking her social media. You stop looking for closure. You stop imagining what could have been, because none of that serves you. Instead, you operate from a place of abundance, knowing that no single person holds the key to your happiness. That kind of energy is intoxicating. That kind of energy is what makes her regret losing you. She can't manipulate a man who isn't emotionally reactive. She can't control a man who is indifferent to her choices. And when she realizes that she no longer has power over you, that's when she starts to wonder if she made a mistake. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. My power comes from my indifference. Number 4. The rule of preselection. Here's something most men never understand. Women are drawn to what other women desire. It's not about logic. It's about biology. A man who is wanted, respected and admired by others instantly becomes more valuable in a woman's eyes. Why? Because social proof is one of the strongest forces in attraction. Right now, she thinks she has options. She thinks you're stuck in heartbreak while she enjoys her new life. But what happens when she sees that you're not just moving on, you're leveling up? What happens when she notices that other women are paying attention to you? Curiosity turns into doubt. Doubt turns into jealousy. Jealousy turns into regret. It's simple. Scarcity creates value. When a man is alone, desperate, chasing one woman, he appears low value. But when he is surrounded by other women, when he is admired, when he is busy living an abundant life, suddenly he's rare. And women chase what is rare. This is why your focus should never be on winning her back. It should be on becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to. Improve yourself, build your physique, master your craft, socialize, be seen. When a man's energy shifts from neediness to abundance, the world notices, and so does she. Women want a man who is wanted. When she sees other women interested in you, when she realizes you're not sitting in the shadows mourning her loss, her perception of you changes. She'll wonder if she underestimated you. She'll question whether she made the wrong choice. And that's when the power shifts back into your hands. But by then, you won't care. Because you won't just be pretending to move on. You actually will. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I am the man women desire. Number 5. The dark art of disappearing. Right now, she expects you to still be there, lurking, watching, waiting for the moment she decides to acknowledge you again. But what happens when she looks around and you're gone? No texts, no likes, no indirect posts, just silence. That's when the seed of doubt is planted. Most men make the mistake of staying visible. They post sad quotes. They accidentally watch her stories. They keep just enough presence in her life to remind her that she still holds power over them. You are not most men. You understand that true power comes from complete disappearance. Here's why. The mind hates a void. When something is suddenly missing, the brain works overtime to fill in the gaps. This is why people obsess over unfinished stories. It's why an unanswered text lingers longer than a conversation that had closure. Uncertainty is psychological torture. And when you disappear, when you remove yourself so completely that she can't even be sure what you're thinking, she will feel it. She might not admit it. She might act like she doesn't care. But the silence will bother her. She'll check your profile to see if you've posted anything. She'll wonder why you're not reacting. And the longer you stay silent, the more her curiosity will turn into regret. Most women don't expect men to truly move on. They expect a safety net, a backup plan. But when you vanish without explanation, when you remove all traces of your presence from her world, you become a mystery. And mystery is more powerful than any message you could send. Let her wonder. Let her feel the absence. Because the less you give her, the more she will want to know. And by the time she realizes what she lost, you won't be looking back. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I am the mystery she will never solve. Number 6. Building the unbreakable man. Right now, you might think the solution is to get her back, to make her regret leaving, to show her what she lost. But that's small thinking. The real goal isn't about her at all. It's about becoming the man who never feels this kind of pain again. Weak men chase, strong men build. And the only way to truly win is to become unbreakable. This means developing discipline so sharp that no rejection, no betrayal, and no loss can shake you. Because when a man is truly whole within himself, he becomes untouchable. So what does this look like? It means your body is strong, your mind is sharper, your money is up, your skills are deadly. You become the man that no woman, especially her, ever thought you'd be. You stop being reactive and start being intentional. Instead of wasting time on memories, you create a life that makes you so powerful, so successful, that she no longer even matters. Here's the secret. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. The moment you start living like a man with options, like a man with a mission, everything changes. Not just with her, but with every woman. Because now you radiate confidence, you radiate purpose, you radiate power, and power is irresistible. She expected you to be the same. She expected you to stay broken. But when she sees you thriving, when she sees you glowing with strength, surrounded by options, and too busy to care, that's when regret kicks in. That's when she wonders if she underestimated you. But by then, you won't even be looking in her direction. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I am building the man she can never break. Number 7. The return, when she comes back or regrets leaving. Here's the harsh truth. They always come back. Maybe not today, maybe not next week. But at some point she will look at her life, at her choices, and wonder if she made a mistake. And when that moment comes, you need to be ready. You see, women don't regret losing a man who begged. They don't regret losing a man who chased. They regret losing the man who vanished, the man who improved, the man who became something greater, because now she sees it. Maybe through mutual friends, maybe through social media, maybe just by the energy shift she feels when she randomly thinks of you. But make no mistake, she notices. At first, it starts as curiosity. Is he still thinking about me? Then it turns into doubt. Why hasn't he reached out? Then full-blown regret. Did I choose wrong? That's when she starts testing the waters. Maybe a like on your post. Maybe a random, "Hey, how have you been?" text. Maybe she suddenly shows up somewhere she knows you'll be. It's not an accident. She's trying to see if she still has access to you. But here's where most men fail. They take the bait. They get excited. They think, "This is my chance." And just like that, she wins. Because the second you show that you were just waiting for her to return, the power shifts back to her. So what do? Nothing. You keep moving forward. You don't react. You don't acknowledge the breadcrumbs. You make her feel the full weight of losing you. Because the ultimate victory isn't getting her back. It's reaching a point where you don't even want her anymore. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. She lost me forever. Number 8. The ultimate Stoic move. You no longer want her. You think winning is making her regret leaving? You think it's her crawling back, realizing she lost a great man? Number winning isn't about her at all. Winning is when you reach a point where you genuinely don't want her anymore. Most men think they need closure. They think they need a final conversation, an apology, or some kind of validation. But the truth is, closure isn't given, it's created. And the moment you truly move on, the moment you no longer care whether she regrets it or not, you set yourself free. You see, she was never the destination, she was the lesson. The pain she caused, it was necessary. It forced you to wake up, to evolve, to become the man you were always meant to be. And now, that man, the stronger, wiser, unbreakable version of you, doesn't need her anymore. That's the ultimate power move. Not pretending to be over her, not using other women to fill the void, but actually, fully, deeply realizing that you've outgrown her. You don't check her social media. You don't care who she's with. You don't replay memories in your head. Because she's just another chapter in a book that you've already finished. And here's the irony. That's when she wants you the most. Because women don't chase men who are stuck in the past. They chase men who are untouchable, who are focused, who are too busy winning in life to even notice them. By the time she realizes she wants you back, you won't even be looking in her direction. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I have outgrown her. Number 9. The true meaning of mastery. You were never competing with her. This entire time, you thought the battle was between you and her. You thought the goal was to make her regret, to prove your worth, to show her what she lost. But here's the final truth. She was never your opponent. The only battle that ever mattered was the one inside of you. You weren't competing with her. You were competing with the old version of yourself. The weak, emotional, reactive man who let a single woman dictate his value. The man who placed her on a pedestal, who sought validation, who needed someone else to feel whole. That version of you had to die. And through this pain, through this fire, a stronger, more powerful version of you was born. This was never about her coming back. It was never about proving anything to her. It was about proving it to yourself. That you could take rejection and use it as fuel. That you could walk away and never look back. That you could master yourself so completely that no woman, no heartbreak, no external force could ever break you again. The final stage of true mastery isn't indifference. It's not even moving on. It's gratitude. Gratitude for the pain. Gratitude for the lessons. Gratitude for the fact that she left. Because if she hadn't, you wouldn't have become the man you are today. And that's the ultimate win. Not getting her back, not even making her regret it, but reaching a level where you genuinely don't care because you are too focused on your purpose, your mission, your empire, because you finally understand she was just a chapter. But you are the whole book. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I was never competing with her. I was competing with myself. Number 10. Final words. The true meaning of mastery. If you've made it this far, you already know the truth. This was never about her. It was never about revenge. It was never about proving your worth to someone who didn't see it. It was about you, about rising from the pain, about transforming into a man so powerful, so disciplined, so unshakable that no woman or anyone else can ever break you again. You see, most men live their whole lives as slaves to their emotions. They chase, they beg, they let heartbreak define them, but not you. Because you've learned the most important lesson of all: your value is not determined by someone else's opinion of you. A woman can leave, a woman can choose another man, but she can never take away your power unless you let her. And here's the final reality: when you master yourself, you become the kind of man who doesn't chase, who doesn't beg, who doesn't even flinch when someone walks away. Because you know that you are the prize, that you are always the prize. And once you embody that truth, you become untouchable. At the start of this journey, you wanted her back. Now, you don't even want the old version of yourself back. The weak, emotional, needy version of you is gone. What stands in his place is a man of power, a man of purpose, a man of absolute self-mastery. This is the way of the Stoic. This is the way of the unbreakable man. And from this moment on, you never look back. Like this video, subscribe and comment below. I have mastered myself. Nothing can break me. If you've watched this all the way through, then you already understand. This wasn't about her. It was about reclaiming your power. It was about mastering your emotions, your discipline, your entire life. Most men stay weak because they never learn. They repeat the same mistakes. They chase, they beg, they suffer. But not you. You're different, you're evolving, and that is why you will win. Now it's time to take action. Don't just listen, live it. Cut off the past. Build your future. Become a man so focused, so powerful, that no rejection, no loss, no heartbreak can ever shake you again. This is your moment. Own it. If this message hit you, if it woke something up inside you, then make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Also, make sure to drop this in the comments: "I am unstoppable," to show you're the king. Because now, you are.